This city once powered America. For over a century, oil built everything you see.
Jobs, homes, identity.
Generations depended on it. Energy flowed outward from here. Boom followed boom. Prosperity felt permanent.
But nothing lasts.
Markets changed.
Machines replaced people.
Jobs vanished quietly.
Some left.
Others stayed.
Oil didn't disappear. It weakened. So did the city's finances. Maintenance was postponed.
Blame spread faster than solutions.
The old anchors loosened. The city waited.
The climate didn't.
Energy demand grew, unstable.
Oil stopped making sense. Not emotionally. Financially.
Tulsa faced a choice. Most were dismissed.
But the sun was constant.
And the land was waiting.
A skill set already existed. So did the workforce.
There was no revolution.
Just redirection.
The transition began quietly.
Oil stayed. Solar joined. Redundancy replaced dependency.
most people barely noticed.
The past funded the future.
No one was watching.
Tulsa didn't need applause. Only stability. Nothing was wasted. On the surface, everything changed. By mid-century, solar passed oil.
Quietly.
The identity shift had begun.
The hybrid years lasted longer than expected.
Old and new shared the grid. Balance replaced dominance.
Skills transferred faster than expected. Infrastructure retrained with people. Stability mattered more than symbolism.
The city avoided shock.
Solar reduced volatility.
The outside world didn't.
Local control became protection.
Storage solved what generation couldn't. The sun didn't need to shine. Decline became intentional.
Jobs evolved instead of disappearing. For the first time in decades, the city is looking at a significant budget surplus.
Let's caught up.
Investments in our schools mean upgraded classrooms. Now, education stabilized for the next generation.
So did healthcare.
Attention arrived late. Many didn't believe it would last.
No one promised a revolution.
Only consistency. Oil became backup. The system proved itself. Stress arrived. so did production.
The grid held.
Others weren't as prepared.
Local needs came first.
Independence became policy.
Experience wasn't discarded.
Neither was pride.
The city didn't rebrand.
It re-engineered.
Tulsa stayed quiet.
Expansion stayed controlled.
Adaptation wasn't careless.
By the 2070s, the transition was complete. Oil became insurance. Final roll. Others took notes. Most missed the lesson. Tulsa didn't chase attention.
Trust replaced fear.
Benefits became visible. Not into growth. Into durability.
By 2075,
The balance had shifted.
but the real test was coming.
The crisis didn't begin in Tulsa.
It began everywhere else.
Decades of neglect caught up.
Demand spiked beyond design limits. Power failed where density ruled.
Backup systems weren't built to last.
No single fix existed.
Electricity became a commodity again!
Normal life paused.
Tulsa stayed on. Preparation replaced panic. The hybrid system absorbed the shock.
Washington called.
Tulsa faced a choice.
Help others or protect itself.
Tulsa shared carefully.
Limits prevented collapse.
Generosity without structure failed. Reserves mattered. Attention shifted. They searched for secrets.
The answer disappointed them.
There was no breakthrough.
No AI dominance. No autonomous savior. Human-centered.
Only limits.
Most cities refused restraint.
They built bigger instead.
Tulsa stayed boring.
Eventually, the lights came back. Tulsa didn't celebrate.
Reviewed quietly.
And improved silently.
Insurance increased.
So did boundaries.
Advice was offered.
Not packaged. Replication wasn't expansion.
Growth stayed capped.
So did stability.
Five years before 2080.
A new workforce emerged.
Oil became history to them.
But wisdom remained.
The city stopped explaining itself.
Others stayed stuck.
Tulsa moved on.
The system aged gracefully. Oil slept.
By 2080.
Tulsa was no longer reacting.
By 2080, Tulsa felt normal.
No banners. No victory laps.
Energy became invisible.
Which meant it worked.
Puntins. The next generation never noticed the change.
They only learned stability.
The economy didn't explode.
It sustained.
Jobs stayed local.
Same families, new tools. So did identity. Heritage preserved.
Oversight stayed human.
AI advised.
Humans decided. Scale was capped. Bigger was never better.
So prices stayed human. Tulsa didn't market itself.
Others paid for growth.
Maintenance replaced expansion.
Upgrades stayed incremental.
There was no rebrand.
And that was intentional.
Success wasn't assumed.
Autonomy stayed non-negotiable.
Cooperation without dependence. Energy was no longer everything.
But it never dominated.
Consumption stayed reasonable.
Predictability replaced growth. Stress tested the model again. And again, it held.
That was the point.
The past wasn't erased.
It became context.
Energy stopped being political.
Elsewhere, it never did.
The goal was never leadership.
Only survival.
And that kept it safe.
visible success. By 2080,
The city looked the same. But functioned differently.
Other cities now study Tulsa quietly. Late lessons arrived.
Because it wasn't a formula.
only discipline.
That's why Tulsa lasted.
Not because it forgot oil.
But because it moved on.
One final lesson remained.
Tulsa's story wasn't unique, but its choices were.
Many chased scale. Tulsa chased balance. It had already lived through excess. And paid the price.
So it chose restraint.
Restraint isn't weakness. It's preparation. America's systems weren't designed for limits.
Tulsa was.
Most cities planned for growth.
Tulsa planned for survival.
There were no heroes. Only systems.
And patience.
Tulsa never apologized for oil.
It simply outgrew it.
Others waited too long.
Tulsa proved that.
Not every city will.
Because planning isn't ideology.
It's arithmetic. And discipline. Energy autonomy became freedom.
And politics became background noise. That's how success looks.
No applause.
No headlines.
Only continuity.
The future won't be gentle. Pressure will increase. Tulsa prepared early.
That was the real innovation. Many copied the look.
Few copied the discipline. Longevity isn't exciting, but it lasts.
In 2080.
Tulsa wasn't the future.
It was prepared for it.
Oil built the city.
Solar sustained it. Neither erased the other.
And no one noticed. That's the point.
America will look for miracles. Tulsa offers restraint. Limits create freedom.
That's why it survived.
While others struggled.
Tulsa 2080. Oil Town goes solar.
No ending speech.
Nos grandes conclusions.
Just continuity.
Because that's survival.
Quiet. Stable. Prepared. Every city leaves records. Tulsa left decisions. Some lived through both eras. Others only knew stability.
History became context.
The numbers never spiked.
That alone was rare.
Many chose speed.
Tulsa chose continuity.
Someone always watched the system. Most nights, nothing happened.
And when it did, the system responded.
No headlines followed.
Life continued.
And that was success.
No monuments were built.
Only systems that worked.
Knowledge passed forward. Consumption stayed modest.
Growth isn't survival. Stability is.
Tulsa learned that early.
Others are still learning.
Tulsa already adapted.
Every day begins the same.
No crises.
No drama.
Just preparation. The future doesn't reward speed.
It rewards restraint.